play on the ice. One of the Central Catholic players' skates came up off the ice, slashed Kurt Letard's jugular, and the game was called because of that. Obviously, there was nobody knew what was going on at first, and weren't sure that he didn't realize that he was hurt so badly. And then when they realized it, a doctor came down from the stands, stopped the bleeding, and they got him to the hospital very quickly. But it was pretty close to him dying out there. And so they obviously called the game. There was no will left in either team at that point to continue a game when somebody had potentially died out there. And both teams prayed on the ice, hoping he'd get better. And that was the end of it. Both teams walked away not knowing who would have won. And like I was telling you earlier, it's like that was one of Kurt Letard's first questions, was like, am I going to live, and who won the game?
Well, Kurt Letard saw the season 1 replay on Fox, and thought that's something that he wanted. Obviously, he knew that game that wasn't finished, so he contacted us through Facebook and said, would you consider us? And when we heard the story, we're like, yeah, I think we're going to consider you.
I think what's really exciting being a marketer with Gatorade is just the idea that we've ignited so much passion in so many people with this idea of second chances and the ability to really believe in the once an athlete, always an athlete mantra that we try to live at the Replay program. And one of the things that's been most exciting is that we actually created a grassroots extension of Replay called the Replay League, because there were so many nominations. We received more than 2,000 nominations from people who wanted to be a featured season, and obviously we'd love to feature them all, but we can't do that. So through the Replay League, we're actually able to support rivalries that aren't selected but want to organize their own replay. So as a marketer, when someone takes your platform and they make it their own and they decide that they're so motivated that they're going to train and they're going to replay their own game, it's amazing to be able to come in and sponsor that and have them feel that we enabled their ability to get out there and settle their score, even if it wasn't, a season that's going to be featured in a documentary that ultimately ends up on TV. So to have passionate fans like that out there is a really special thing for Gatorade.
Captures the imagination, a game like this. And, it's tough to get motivated when you're older. You get busy with work and your kids, and I retired from hockey this year, and I've already found it really difficult with my new job to fit in like an hour at the gym or even like an hour for a run. You start driving the kids around and getting them to their appointments. But when you have like something like a game like this, that Gatorade Replay, the series, the staging, it's just that, extra motivation, that target. I think that's probably the biggest problem when you get a little older, is when you're younger, you always have these like targets, a big meet or a big game, something. And then when you get older, there's no real target. You just sort of like stand and shake.